Hey everybody. The next thing that we're going to be doing in this course is walking through some formal lab reports. Now, the way that you go about doing it in this course is going to be a little bit different than maybe you've done it in any other science course in the past. But I'm going to be really specific in terms of making sure that you follow through the format that's given to you. If you were to take a look at this Valor Lab Report format page, this is uploaded in the shared folder for the course. Go ahead and grab that. Make sure you have it with you while you're going through and you're writing your lab report, and make sure to follow it very prescriptively. You'll see that it outlines everything that you need to do to be able to be successful in the lab report format. But what I want to do is I want to show you one to make sure that you have a guide to be able to walk through it. So here's an exemplar. So you see for the first one where it says title and information, it's going to be written on the first page of the lab report. The lab title is underlined and centered. In the top right corner, you're going to have your name and your partner's name and the teacher's name. Your name probably should be underlined just so we can see who did the work easily. And on the top left corner, you're going to have your course code as well as the date that you've submitted it. So this is an example in terms of what just a simple title page may look like. You can go ahead and put pictures on it if you want to. You don't have to. Spend your time going ahead and writing up the report as opposed to trying to make it look pretty, I guess. Here we have, in terms of the next part that I want you to take a look at, it asks you to outline the theory. Now, for all of our formal lab reports, you're going to have to go ahead and outline your theory. So here's where you're going to introduce the main concepts that are being addressed here in the lab. And what you do is you start from a very broad standpoint, and as you go ahead, you get a little bit more narrow, focusing in on what we're going to be doing for the lab itself. When you write this, it needs to be done in present tense. So let's go ahead and take a look at an example. Now, you can certainly go ahead and you can pause it at any time to be able to take a look at it, but here's our exemplar. So the introduction here, she certainly goes ahead, and the student that's done this has written everything out in present tense, starting off with calorimetry and then getting in very specific in terms of how it's used in this particular example. If there's a couple of key terms that you want to introduce that are important, this would be the place to be able to do it. When you write your introduction, you want to make sure that you're writing it for somebody who maybe hasn't taken this course. So you're going to provide some background.